latest that we have the update from that particular airport. We have our very own Willie Lusige, who is following up the going-ons at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. A very good morning, Lusige. What can you tell us about the go-slow that has left travelers stranded at the airport this morning? What information have you received so far?
And our viewers, definitely is not a good morning here at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Since last night, we're being told this strike began almost around 9 p.m. It has spread all the way through the night, and now things are still getting worse. Thousands of travelers here are still stranded at the JKIA, not knowing what to happen next, because many of them are those ones who wanted to travel outside the country, and apart from that also, there are those ones maybe who were expected to travel in. But the majority that I've spoken to, they are those ones who are supposed to travel out of the country this morning, and this is all because of the current strike that involves the Kenya airport workers under their union, which is KAU, who had given a notice of strike, and the government was having a discussion with them in relation to the privatization of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and the bigger contract to do with the Adani Group holding. So they had requested the government to halt the entire privatization or the leasing process and to have a discussion with them about the welfare of their workers, the welfare of their members of the union, and that did not happen during the grace period of the notice. And then that's why today they began officially their strike. That I was speaking to some of them, they said they officially began in the middle of the night, that is the midnight, but travelers who have spoken to here have said some of them were even stranded as early as 9 p.m. last night. And nothing so far is happening. As you can see, that's definitely thousands of travelers who are still stranded here. They don't know how they'll be able to leave the country because all the planes that had docked here are yet to leave. There's nothing that is happening. What we have witnessed is only at the exit point here at the international leaving point. We have seen a number of police officers trying to be able to screen the high number of travelers who are here, but the pace is going very slow because there is also a lot of interference from the Kenya airport's workers who are questioning why police officers are being used to screen travelers, because they don't know the safety measures, they don't know the procedure, and they don't know what it entails to be able to screen passengers who are leaving the country. So that also might be a breach of security, and apart from that also they are questioning the same on how police officers can be able to ascertain proper screening of those ones who are arriving, because there's a lot of confusion right now. So you can see these are hundreds of travelers who don't know what will happen next, because many of them had booked their flights earlier. I was speaking to one of them a few minutes, that is a member of parliament from Bungoma, Majimbo Kalasinga, who is also still stranded here. He was supposed to travel to Joburg in South Africa, but that was not able to happen. So we'll be keeping an eye, following up on what will continue to transpire here at JKIA, but definitely it's going to be a long day, because now more than 10,000 Kenya airports workers have down their tool until the government listens to them and halts the privatization of the Adani leasing of this airport, Safi.
Thank you so much, Willie Lusige, for that update. Of course, Lusige will be staying on at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport just to tell us what will transpire as the day goes by. We began bringing you pictures from wee hours of the morning of how the situation has been at the airport as passengers remained stranded following that planned leasing of the airport. Of course, one of the stories we are following up for you today, plus others that our news team is working on. We will be updating you as the day continues. But for now, that's how we wrap up Daybreak this morning. We really appreciate your company, and we want to leave you with the very first interview we had this morning in case you missed it. But for now, it's a wrap from me. Have a lovely day ahead.